What's up, everybody? I want to talk about the Kendra Scott situation. This is a black woman who uh, came home one night, 1 o'clock in the morning, and she found a man underneath the bed of her 13-year-old daughter's bed. And as a result, looks like she's going to get a first-degree murder, according to reports, the arrest reports. Kendra Scott, first-degree murder. Kendra Scott, 36 years old, was charged with first-degree murder, possession of firearm during a commission of a dangerous felony. I want to ask you all very honestly, if you have kids, if you have a daughter, you have a son, you have kids, particularly when it comes to our daughters. You've got a grown 20-something-year-old man. I don't care how young he looks. He's 20-something years old. You've got a 13-year-old daughter who unfortunately lets this individual in. You don't know. You know, we live in the days in which we have intruders that break into people's houses. We have guys that are pedophiles that will prey on underage, what have you. And the mother, it's late at night, and she took the guy's life, right? She unalived him. She took her firearm and she popped him in the back of the head. Let me let you look at this news report and you let me know what you think.
Mother is charged with shooting and killing a man who was found hiding under her child's bed early yesterday morning. WREG's Caitlin Barker is live in the neighborhood where the shooting took place with the latest on what happened. Caitlin?
Good afternoon, Stephanie. This shooting took place here at around 1:40 a.m. and it happened at this home right across from me on Travis Road. Now, this all happened after a mother found a man in her house. She says he was hiding under a child's bed. When police arrived, they found the man dead near the front porch. Now, the woman, 36-year-old Kendra Scott, now faces multiple charges, including first-degree murder and employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. The man who was shot has now been identified as Redarius Morton. According to police, Morton was invited by a child to the home and came in through the back door at 1 a.m. The arrest affidavit says when Kendra Scott came home, she was heard banging on the front door and yelling, "Who's at my house?" Once the child opened the door, Morton was found hiding under the child's bed. As Morton was leaving the house, both Scott and Morton went out to the front porch, and that's when the juvenile says she heard a gunshot. Morton was found shot in the back of the head. Now, I spoke with one neighbor who says he feels bad for everyone involved.
For the child, since her mama going to jail, the boy family, since he was walking away, and I guess I feel bad for the mama. She should have thought more.
Now, I spoke to multiple neighbors who say that in this case, nobody wins. Now,
All right. So as you can see in that news report, like everyone said in the news report, nobody wins in this situation, right? You had that brother, I guess he didn't want to be on camera. And he said, you know, it's a shame. He feels bad for the mother. He feels bad for the daughter. He says even the 20-year-old boy by the name of Morton, I believe was his name. Morton's family is definitely going to be devastated by the life of their son, 20 years old, their uncle, their nephew, whoever he was to people. They're certainly going to feel bad about what happened. But my question to everybody right now and right here, what is your opinions about this whole situation? It's tragic, right? And I want you to be honest, because I, as a father who has a daughter, our job as parents is to protect our kids, right? And then you have to ask this other fundamental question. If the daughter invited this 20-year-old man, because that's what he is, into her bedroom, what do you think he was coming to her bedroom to do at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning? You think that they were just going to play checkers, that they were just going to play PlayStation 5 or play some kind of video game, or they just going to talk and laugh? We know that those are, for the lack of a better word, we know that those are booty call hours. She snuck him, according to the report, she snuck him in the back door of this house, not the front door. So that means that she was being sneaky. She didn't want her mother to know that she had this grown boy in the house, in her bedroom. And obviously he went under the bed because maybe they heard her coming into the house, and he tried to hide away when in fact he had no business in the house in the first place. The daughter had no business inviting him in the house in the first place, because you know that he was there to do something, I would say allegedly to do something of a sexual nature with a 13-year-old, which is inappropriate for a 20-year-old young man to be doing. Let me let you see right here the statutes or the laws in Memphis about this situation right here, right? So as you see on the screen, okay, an 18-year-old cannot give consent in the state of Tennessee within a city like Memphis, Tennessee. Just can't. Hey, I want to make a correction of what I said. The age of consent in the state of Tennessee, in the city of Memphis, is 18 years old. Her daughter was 13 years old, so the age of consent is 18 years old. So at the end of the day, a 20-year-old still has no business with a 13-year-old. Just can't. So I just want everybody out there to be honest, because she's going to get first-degree murder here, which murder is a legal term. Do you think she was right? She was wrong? Did she go too far following him out the door? I think where they have her on a legal basis is that she may have shot him or may have unalived him in the process of him trying to get out of the house outside the door. My question is, how would you react? You come home, you hear strange sounds in the house. You know you got a 13-year-old underage child in their bedroom. You're hearing weird noises. You go in there, you see a grown man in the bedroom underneath the bed hiding, that you know a grown man shouldn't be there. Your reaction is going to be to protect your child. Now, according to the report that you got finished looking at there, folks, the daughter claimed that she's the one that let the door. I guess she's the one that witnessed what her mother did. She admitted that her mother shot. I think she might have been the one that kind of assisted in helping him to get out of there. The fact of the matter is, I want to know everybody's honest opinion on this case, on this situation in the comment section. Share this video on all your social media. Pump this up, everybody. I appreciate you. I will be putting out more content like this, more and more. But I want to know your legitimate reaction to this. Is she wrong? Is she right? What would you have done? The daughter, you know, sometimes we want our kids to be independent. We don't want to treat them like they're in a prison. We don't want to over micromanage our kids. But in these cases, in today's time, it's almost like we do have to micromanage our kids, because we don't know who our kids' friends are a lot of times, like we've done in the past. When I was growing up, you knew who your friends were. Your parents knew who your friends were. But nowadays, with social media being what it is, these kids have access to the TikToks of the world, where they can attract individuals in and out of their communities. And these kids, and this has been going on for decades, where you have some kids that can be sneaky. Boys, not just girls, boys too, inviting girls over when you're not at home or when you're sleeping in the bed at night, and they know that mommy and daddy ain't gonna be here at this time of the night, so you can come on over, go through the back door, and then God knows what they might be doing sexually in the bed. At the end of the day, he's 20 years old, she's 13 years old, so he had no right. And for people out there that'll say, well, maybe she didn't tell him her real age, the bottom line is, he had no business with her, just as much as you can make the argument for those of you who believe she should have never shot him. You let me know. This is the Information Man. Y'all take care. Peace to you. It's a damn shame.
Actions speak louder than words, and that's a lesson that I learned all by myself. Let her know, I gotta let her know that she my white horse, she my medical. Like my baby mama, know how to take care of me. Give my baby problems, you gon' regret every day. So I